While we waste our time hesitating and postponing, life is slipping away. You're driven, with aspirations that reach the sky and a fierce desire to achieve the life of your dreams. Yet there's a snag. You're ensnared by inactivity. Even though you're fully aware of what needs to be done, you find yourself stalling, and this lack of action fosters deep-seated guilt. You understand, deep within, that you're capable of achieving much more. This scenario isn't just about minor daily setbacks, it's about watching your true potential slip away. Today we're going to explore why this happens and how Stoic philosophy can not only explain this paralysis, but also provide powerful strategies to transform your ambitions into actions. Remember, Stoicism isn't just about enduring difficulties, it's about transforming your life's approach, making you unstoppable in your endeavors. If you appreciate what we're doing here, a simple, free favor I'll ask from you is to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure not to skip any part of the video, as every moment is packed with insights that you won't want to miss. Let's dive into these concepts and guide you not only to dream, but also to achieve. The paradox of procrastination. It's a common scene. You're seated with a cup of coffee staring at a list of tasks you promised yourself you'd tackle today. Yet, hours pass, and nothing gets done. The odd part? You want to do these things. You're not avoiding them because they're unpleasant, or because you dread the outcome. Instead, there's a subtle, almost imperceptible mental block that simply keeps you from starting. This, my friend, is the paradox of procrastination we often find ourselves entangled in. In the realm of Stoicism, this paradox isn't just a modern-day annoyance, it's a profound philosophical dilemma. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca saw procrastination as a failure to align our actions with our rational understanding of the world. They preached a life where our actions should follow our rational decisions swiftly and without hesitation. To a Stoic, the decision to delay not only wastes time, but represents a deeper inconsistency in our character. Marcus Aurelius once remarked, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This isn't merely advice to keep busy, it's a fundamental principle to live by. Each moment procrastinated is a moment lost, a slice of life not lived fully. The Stoics believed our main task in life is to align our actions with nature's intent, which includes fulfilling our duties and potential with vigor and enthusiasm. The irony of procrastination in the Stoic view is that while we delay actions to avoid discomfort, whether from fear, uncertainty, or plain laziness, we actually increase our inner turmoil. We're not just putting off tasks, we're putting off peace of mind. Each task postponed adds weight to an invisible burden we carry, cluttering our minds and spirits with unfinished business. For those caught in the cycle of delay, Seneca offers a stern reminder. While we waste our time hesitating and postponing, life is slipping away. His words echo through centuries, urging us to recognize the impermanence of our existence. The Stoic solution to overcoming procrastination thus hinges on mindfulness of death, the memento mori. It's not a morbid fixation, but a powerful catalyst for action. Knowing that time is limited compels us to use it wisely, to live deliberately rather than by accident. How then do we break free from this paradox? The Stoics suggest starting with small, immediate actions. As Epictetus advises, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This simple yet profound advice encapsulates the Stoic commitment to congruence between thought and action. Don't get overwhelmed by the magnitude of your tasks. Instead, chip away at them, bit by bit, action by action. By focusing on the small, manageable parts of our duties, we can build momentum, turning the act of doing into a habit. Stoicism doesn't just teach us to be busy, it teaches us to be purposefully busy. It encourages us to reflect on our actions, to ensure they're aligned with our values and the greater good. This alignment reduces the friction of procrastination because when our tasks are meaningful, we're naturally more inclined to pursue them. This is where the concept of amor fati, the love of one's fate, comes in. Embrace what life throws at you, not just with acceptance but with vigor, turning obstacles into opportunities. Beat procrastination with Stoicism. The Stoics, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, approached procrastination as a significant ethical and practical problem. They saw it as a failure to live according to one's principles. For Stoics, every action or inaction has a moral weight. Procrastination, then, isn't merely a delay in what you are doing. It's a delay in being who you ought to be. It's about knowing the right action, but choosing inaction, which for a Stoic is a form of ethical failure. Consider this. Marcus Aurelius once penned in his Meditations that people should perform every action as if it were their last. There's no room for delay in this mindset. This isn't about hurrying through life without savoring it, but rather about embracing each task with the urgency and focus it deserves, understanding that our time is finite. This perspective shifts procrastination from a simple daily annoyance to a profound existential mistake. Why? Because procrastination wastes the most precious resource we have, our time. Now let's think about why we procrastinate from a Stoic viewpoint. It often comes down to fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, or even fear of change. However, Stoicism teaches us to focus only on what's within our control. Our efforts and intentions are within our control. The outcome, often, is not. When you procrastinate, you're letting your fear of the outcome overpower your control over the present. This is contrary to Stoic beliefs, which encourage us to embrace our present duties and challenges without attachment to the results. Moreover, the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, can be a powerful tool against procrastination. This involves mentally rehearsing the worst-case scenarios to diminish the power of our fears. When you anticipate the obstacles and mentally prepare for them, the unknown becomes known and the feared becomes manageable. This method not only diminishes anxiety, but also fortifies you against the paralysis of fear. Epictetus would argue that each instance of procrastination is a moment where we fail to exercise our reason, our ruling faculty. He taught that we strengthen our character every time we choose action over inaction, aligned with rational thought. Just as muscles grow through the resistance of weight, our character grows through the resistance of procrastination. So, how do we apply Stoic wisdom to overcome procrastination? It starts by aligning our actions with our rational judgments. It involves setting small, immediate goals that are achievable, which aligns with the Stoic principle of working with what is in your direct control. It also means cultivating inner virtues such as discipline and courage, which empower us to act despite our hesitations. Embarking on the journey to conquer procrastination with Stoic wisdom isn't just about making lists or managing your time effectively. It's about fundamentally realigning your approach to daily life and tasks. Stoicism, with its focus on virtue, control, and reason, offers a robust framework for tackling the pervasive challenge of procrastination. Let's explore these principles step by step, applying ancient wisdom to our modern struggles. Step 1. Understanding what's within your control. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is the focus on distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. Epictetus famously stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When it comes to procrastination, it's vital to apply this principle by focusing your efforts on actions you can directly influence. Begin by assessing your tasks and determining what aspects of them you can control, such as the initiation, the amount of time you dedicate, and the attitude you bring to your work. Let go of anxieties about the outcome or fears of possible failure, as these lie outside your immediate control. Step 2. Embracing discomfort. Procrastination often serves as a buffer against discomfort, whether it's the fear of a challenging task, the potential for failure, or the dread of stepping out of our comfort zones. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This Stoic approach suggests that facing discomfort head-on can actually be a pathway to growth. Start by identifying the tasks you avoid the most and examine the discomfort they evoke. Consciously decide to confront these tasks first, using them as opportunities to fortify your discipline and resilience. Step 3. Breaking tasks into manageable actions. Stoicism isn't about grand gestures, but about consistent, incremental progress. As Seneca pointed out, while we waste our time hesitating and postponing, life is slipping away. Combat this by breaking your overarching goals into small, actionable steps. This not only makes the task seem less daunting, but also provides frequent opportunities for accomplishment, which can build momentum. For example, if you need to write a report, start by outlining it, then write one section at a time, allowing short breaks in between. Each small victory is a step away from procrastination and a step toward a more disciplined life. Step 4. Creating and sticking to a routine. Routines are powerful because they transform what we aspire to do into what we actually do. By establishing a daily routine, you minimize the need for decision-making about when and how to tackle your tasks, which can often be a major stumbling block. Epictetus emphasized the importance of habit and routine in developing character. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Plan your day the night before, prioritize your tasks, and set specific times for breaks and leisure. This structured approach reduces the chaos that feeds procrastination. Step 5. Reflecting and adjusting. Stoicism teaches the importance of reflection to understand oneself and one's actions. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on what you accomplished and where you struggled. Marcus Aurelius was a proponent of self-reflection, often writing about his own experiences and lessons in his meditations. Use a journal to note down your thoughts and feelings about the day's tasks. Did you manage to follow through on your plans? What distractions did you encounter? How can you improve tomorrow? This practice not only reinforces your day's efforts, but also prepares you mentally and emotionally for the next day. Step 6. Using negative visualization. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, can be particularly effective against procrastination. By visualizing the potential obstacles and their consequences, you can mentally prepare yourself to face them. Think about what could happen if you continue to procrastinate. How will it affect your goals, your well-being, and even your self-esteem? Conversely, visualize the benefits of overcoming procrastination and the positive impact on your life. This technique helps to realign your focus from fearing failure to pursuing success. Step 7. Cultivating Stoic resilience. Finally, embrace the Stoic commitment to resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, and tasks will sometimes be more difficult than you anticipated. Remember Seneca's words, It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Cultivate a mindset that welcomes challenges as a means to grow stronger and more capable. Through these steps, Stoicism doesn't just offer a way to manage procrastination. It provides a philosophy for a more deliberate and purposeful way of living. Each step reinforces the Stoic belief that we are capable of more than we realize, and by embracing discipline, reflection, and resilience, we can transform not only how we work, but how we live. Begin your Stoic journey. In our everyday lives, it's surprisingly easy to lose sight of the present moment, getting tangled in regrets of the past or anxieties about the future. Yet, here lies the essence of Stoicism's power, its relentless focus on the now, the very moment you can actually influence. Imagine how much more impactful our actions could be if we poured our energy into what's directly in front of us, embracing each task and challenge with the full force of our attention. This is not just about making the most of the day, it's about making the most of your very life. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about seizing the present with both hands, not letting the slipperiness of time distract or derail us. He urged us to act with purpose and deliberate intent, to live as if each action was sculpting the story of our lives. This philosophy doesn't suggest a frantic rush through tasks, but rather a thoughtful, measured approach where every action is meaningful and every decision is made with clarity and commitment. Transitioning from this mindful engagement with the present to starting your Stoic journey is about taking these concepts from theory to practice. It's about moving from passive understanding to active doing. Begin by identifying small, concrete steps you can take each day, whether it's dedicating the first hour of your morning to your most important project or taking 5 minutes each evening to reflect on what you've learned and how you've grown. Each step is a brick in the foundation of your new Stoic life. The journey of embracing Stoicism is not without its challenges. It requires consistency, a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about oneself, and the resilience to keep going when progress feels slow. However, the rewards of such a journey are immense. Stoicism doesn't just change how you tackle your to-do list. It transforms how you view the world, your relationships, and yourself. It equips you with the tools to remain calm in the face of adversity, to find joy in simplicity, and to forge a life of purpose and integrity. So, why wait? The best moment to start is now, this very instant. As Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Don't let another day slip by in procrastination or hesitation. Embrace the Stoic path and discover how much more fulfilling life can be when you live fully in each moment, guided by wisdom that has stood the test of centuries. Remember, every small step you take is part of a greater journey towards a more mindful and meaningful existence. Let's embark on this path together, exploring each day with curiosity and embracing each challenge with courage. After all, the Stoic journey is not just about reaching a destination. It's about growing wiser, stronger, and more connected to the world around us every single day.